Hello and welcome to my tutorial where I will explain how to increase download speeds from your seedbox to your Mac. So I probably won't have to explain what a seedbox is since you have searched this video. If you don't know, I did pull up Wikipedia here where it explains it, so you might want to stop this video for a minute or so and read about it. So I won't explain what it is, but I will give you my personal recommendation of which I believe is the best seedbox provider, and that would be Feral Hosting. Of course, there are many other good ones out there, but there are also the bad ones. And you will actually find that there are a lot of websites that pretend to give you unbiased reviews, and what they're actually doing is that they're just promoting whatever provider pays them the biggest commission, and often these providers aren't that good and you're not getting the best deal for your money. So yeah, I can really recommend Feral Hosting. As you can actually see right now, as I'm looking at their prices, they're not accepting any signups, and the reason is that they're moving their servers to an even faster data center. So yeah, right now you can't sign up, but if you probably watch this video in a month from now, they should open their signups again. Now, this tutorial will also work with other seedbox providers, um, though it would be really the easiest if you have Feral Hosting. Okay, so what is the problem with seed boxes? Well, they have many advantages, of course, but one of the problems that I found it to have, and I'm not such an insane computer whiz, I know, is to actually get the files from my seed box to my Mac. So there are several ways to do it. One of the ways that you can download your torrents from the seed box to your actual computer is by going through the web interface that usually comes with it. In this case, it's rtorrent. And you can pretty much click the file, and then while going through the files, you can actually right-click the files and click Get File, and you will start the download of the file. But the problem is that this isn't very fast. I think when I was doing it, I'd get speeds around 300 kilobytes per second, and that would have gotten me excited maybe 10 years ago. Nowadays, with a 50 megabit internet connection, that is very slow, and that's not why I'm paying for a seedbox. So then I started reading about it, and pretty much the fastest way to do it is to use an FTP client. And the problem, though, is that normal FTP clients like CyberDuck, which is a great FTP client for Mac, are download the files also very slow because the FTP protocol is not really meant for downloading very fast big files. But there are some features that can increase the speed, but a client like CyberDuck doesn't support it. These features are multi-threading and multi-segmenting the downloads, which is pretty much just your computer downloading the same file several times but different parts. So that way you're able to increase the speed. But yeah, CyberDuck can do it. So I researched a bit more, and there are some other clients out there that can do it. I got to tell you though, most of them are very complicated, at least for me and probably the average computer user, because you have to use command line, etc., etc. So I was looking really for just an easy one that would allow me quick downloads. And pretty much what I found is that a program called Speed Download is the easiest and fastest. Now, it actually costs money. Yeah, how do I phrase this? Well, it costs money, but since you have a seed box, I mean, you might be also aware of other ways of getting it, though of course that is illegal, and I do not recommend that at all. You might actually want to pay for it because it is a great program, and I can really recommend it. So, once once you have speed download on your computer, we'll just open it. This is pretty much what it will look like the first time you open it. And now you have to set up the connection between your seedbox and speed download. So for this, you click on Connect up here, Connect to FTP. And this is only for the first time. You will have to enter your login. So for Feral hosting, you just go, if you're in the overview, you'll just go here under slots, under Hera, I still don't know how to pronounce it. And right here where it says FTP access, you will see your logins. So I've already done the copy pasting, and you can pretty much see it here. Yeah, you can pretty much leave everything also to the default. You saw I entered here the server name, which is hera.feralhosting.com, but of course that might differ even when you're at Feral Hosting, because they have a lot of different servers. As I said, just copy and paste it. It says my username, my password. Now, the local path is where Speed Download will download your files to by default. You might want to change that to a special folder where you store your torrent downloads. Now, this last part is important. Again, this is for Feral hosting, might be different for other hosters. It's pretty much which folder Speed Download will open on that remote server by default. So you see that's actually a pretty long path of different folders, and if I didn't have this, if I wouldn't write this in here, I would have to try to find all these folders each time and open them, and it's just a lot of work, which you can save yourself from doing by just entering it here. Here where I entered username, you obviously have to enter your own username. And yeah, if you change something here, it should say this shouldn't be grayed out, this saving part. So you click on save, and then you can actually click on connect. Let me actually do that really quick. And what you will see now is that on the left you have this little feral, sorry, you will have whatever you actually called it. And you click on that, and here on the left you actually see your own computer, and here on the right you see all the files that your seedbox has stored on it or has downloaded. And now to download any of them, let me actually download one so you will see how fast it will download it. Gotta impress you here, right? Let me try to download. I don't even know. What should I download? I'll download this one. I'll click start download, and now if I go to my downloads, it starts telling me that it starts downloading. Beginning will be kind of slow, but as you see, it's quickly picking up. And I've gotten to 5 megabyte per second. So that's not 5 megabit, 5 megabytes. So 5 megabytes each second is very fast, at least for me. I guess there are already people with even faster connections, and they're probably laughing at me right now. But so yeah, you see we're getting very fast. Actually, we're having now now I'm pretty much at 4 megabytes per second, and that's just downloading one file. So if I would download several files, I probably also could get to those 5 megabytes per second. And yeah, I can even download it straight to another hard drive on the network, which I also love. Yeah, it's a really great program. It really deserves a very original name of Speed Download. So yeah, happy downloading, and I hope you've enjoyed my little tutorial.